Hi, and welcome to the Precisely Data Integrity Suite. Today, I'll be taking you through 5 different use cases related to metadata management. We'll see how different personas can utilize our tool in order to effectively improve the understanding of your data, break down data silos by providing a unified and organized view of your data across your organization, capture context through metadata around how your data is used and its impact on your organization, and finally, how we can help users establish metadata as the primary form of communication, helping break down silos across applications and people. For our first demo today, we'll be approaching metadata management through the lens of a business user. As this user, we'll see how the tool has helped me and my team discover, analyze, and share metadata. Now, metadata management solutions can check just about every box in terms of functionality. But without a great user experience, you'll lack adoption, and in turn, great results. That's why the Precisely Data Integrity Suite is built with a variety of users in mind. It's easy, intuitive, and engaging to use. Something that you'll notice throughout these demos is it does it all without sacrificing technical functionality. Throughout the demos today, you'll see how the Data Integrity Suite can support a wide variety of roles, starting off with our business user now, and later demonstrating how data engineers, data architects, data scientists, and data stewards can utilize our solution across a wide variety of needs and use cases. A key requirement of a tool that caters to a diverse set of users is that it ensures support for security and compliance. By utilizing our customizable user groups, roles, and security policies, you can easily ensure that the right people have access to the right functionality, the right metadata assets, at the right time. We can see here that, for instance, we have a business user role, my role. So let's go ahead and see how I might interact with the suite. Business users interact with the suite primarily through an intuitive search and discovery interface, allowing them to find and understand data assets relevant to their roles. They can access curated views, leverage glossary terms for context, and request access to datasets as needed. The suite's focus on usability and collaboration ensures business users are empowered to make data-driven decisions while remaining compliant with organizational policies. So great, let's see how I can do just that. So for instance, let's say that I need to build a report on my active accounts, but I don't currently have access to the right data. I need to locate the right dataset and request access to it. So for that, we'll go into our technical metadata catalog to find exactly what we need. If I know where the data resides, I can go ahead and filter down by that here. And I immediately see what I need, my accounts table. This view allows us to break down silos between disparate data sources and provides me with a single point of view for discovering relevant data across my enterprise. Or I can also search for data by tag, if I'm more inclined to search for data through contextual metadata, for instance. So I'll look at my customer tag, see my tagged assets, and we're back at accounts. Once I drill down into the metadata surrounding my accounts table, I can discover relationships to this metadata. What connection is it contained within? What columns does it contain? Does it impact any of our policies, for instance? I can also request access here to the data. This is going to trigger a workflow alerting the appropriate data owner to my request. Or, given I have the right permissions, I can also access and share this metadata through using our APIs. And speaking of trusting my data, when we searched for the accounts table earlier, you may have noticed some green and red indicators on the side of each card in the catalog view. Those are our data quality scores. They give us a really quick visual cue into the completeness and accuracy of the data using out-of-the-box rules. So for example, completeness is assessed by checking for nulls or blanks, while accuracy is evaluated by comparing the actual data patterns to the automatically detected semantic type of each field. Each field is scored based off of how well it aligns with its expected format. So if a column is tagged as an email address, but contains inconsistent values, that would be reflected in the score. It gives users a fast, trustworthy way to assess whether a dataset is fit for use. But we don't stop there. We also give you the ability to define what good data means for your organization. Users can build custom data quality rules tailored to their specific business requirements and apply them directly to datasets. These rules are then surfaced as a part of the data quality score we saw in this metadata profile here. This means that business users like myself don't need to guess whether or not a dataset is trustworthy. We can see at a glance whether or not it meets the standards that matter most to us. It's a powerful way to bring metadata governance and usability together all in one experience. I can also confirm that this is the right data for my report by exploring the relationships tied to this metadata asset. The Precisely Data Integrity Suite is incredibly flexible and configurable when it comes to metadata management. I can easily create what are called metadata business terms, which let me document specific use cases around my data and group them into clusters that reflect how the data is used across different contexts. This is especially helpful when I'm working with this accounts table here, because I can see where else the data is being used, whether it connects to other assets, and whether it supports similar reporting or analytical needs somewhere else in the organization. This visibility gives me the confidence that I'm not working in a silo. I can reuse trusted data, align with existing practices, and even collaborate more effectively with others who rely on the same information. I can also see how else my data is being used by profiling it, which I found to be one of the most powerful tools in understanding my metadata. So I'll look at the profile of my accounts table here. And when I do that, I see instant insight into its structure and quality without needing to rely on a technical team. I can see key metadata values like completeness, uniqueness, and even popularity, which helps me understand how widely the data is used across my organization and whether or not I can trust it for my own reporting needs. So today, as a business user, I was able to discover, analyze, and share metadata, all directly from the Precisely Data Integrity Suite. I started with a reporting need, and without writing a single line of code or relying on a technical team, I was able to search and filter through my data sources, evaluate data quality and trustworthiness through profiling and visual indicators. I was able to understand how data is used across my organization by exploring relationships and usage patterns. I was also able to document and reuse business terms to align with broader organizational context. The Precisely Data Integrity Suite empowers users like me to make confident, data-driven decisions while staying aligned with governance and compliance standards. What truly differentiates the suite is that metadata is more than a feature. It lays the foundation for something even better, powering data quality, integration, observability, governance, and even spatial analytics. Now that we've seen how a business user can unlock value through metadata, let's explore how other roles like data engineers, architects, and stewards can do the same.